So now here I've actually pulled the last loop up. So if I'm in the middle of the project and I want to walk away, it's good to make a good loop so you can go back to where you are very easily by putting the hook in and then pulling it down. Now for this next section, it's important to notice that there are little two strands of yarns that go together that make the one section where you put this baby booty through. So if you look through here, my first section would be this first section of two strings together, and that's where I would attach the next loop to. So here, this is put the crochet hook back in, and what I'm going to do is the next round is chain 2. So I'm going to just do that chain 1, 2. Now I'm going to do the chain 2. I'm going to do a double crochet in each stitch around. I'm going to do 2 double crochets in each stitch. So as we said, there's one set of hooks, there's another set of hooks, a stitch. So I'm going to go around, through, pull it through. All 4 stitches makes 1. Now you see there's a little hole there. I'm going to go around, put it in that same hole because it says 2 double crochets. So that's the second double crochet. Now I'm going to go around, I'm going to the next set of 2 strands, pull it through. 1, 2. Now I have 2 sets. Next one, around into the next stitch, back in again. Make sure I have plenty of yarn. Again, this is your longest round, and you're doubling the size of the hat by putting 2 stitches into every single one. If you make a mistake, it's easy to just pull it out and pick up just the last top stitch that you made. If you forget how many you count, pull it a little tight and you'll see how many little groups go into this hole. Come back into the next stitch. And when I first started these, I had to make sometimes 3 or 4 of these beginning round circles to get it right. It's easier if you have your yarn a little bit looser. 1, 2. Here we go to the next stitch. This was 12 and now it'll be 24 when we stop. In the same hole. I have 2 in there. I keep my yarn in a bag so it transports easy. And here we go, and we have one more right in there. Around through this last hole, and this gets 2 as well. And then I noticed there was my chain here. 1, 2, 3. So we go into the top chain, the yarn behind, go through the top one, put your hook in, pull the yarn through both pieces, pull it tight, and chain 2. 1, 2. That was it for round 2. That was probably the hardest round to do. Back in a minute with round 3. This is round 3. In round 3, we're going to do the same as round 2, except for we're only going to put 1 stitch into every one of these grooves instead of 2. So again, the same double chain. Wrap it around, put it through the first one, pull it through. Oops, made a mistake. Wrap it around, pull it through, and you have your 4 again. Pull it, only 1 in each round. This is round 3. If you're not sure where you are, give it a little tug and it helps separate the yarn and you can see exactly where to go next. Sometimes it gets stuck like that. And if you ever get a piece of the yarn as you go through, just undo that last stitch and do it again. In a baby yarn, you'll find that this is a little bit easier and the hat won't be as stiff. And this is round 3. And this definitely goes faster than round 2 or round 1. You notice again, I am doing that slight little tug to make sure I'm putting it in the right spot. I'm getting very close to where that three chain is. This is going to be my last stitch. And now I'm going to connect them. So I put in the very top, it's the 3rd chain. Pull it through again. I snug this tight and then chain 2. That was the end of round 3.